So welcome to Harsha Trainings. This is introduction to DevOps and Cloud. Yeah, so this course is multi-cloud with DevOps. Okay, so three clouds will be covered in our course: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So currently, every project team looking for at least two cloud platforms, right? If you learn three cloud platforms, you can easily crack your interviews, right? Any interview you can crack with any project you can fit. Okay, yeah. So along with these three clouds, we go deep dive in DevOps. Okay, so in DevOps we have multiple tools. Are there different tools, advanced tools? So we'll go through that. Okay, yeah. So today's agenda here is so before going to agenda, so this is a multi-cloud with the DevOps master program. Yeah. So before going to agenda, so let me introduce myself first. Yeah, so my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. So last 8.5 years, I'm working on DevOps practices, and I'm working on multiple projects governed by the DevOps technologies, and I have 6 plus years of teaching experience. Okay, so my skill sets are Java, Linux, DevOps, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, GCP. Fine, let's get started. So today's agenda here is prerequisite to join multi-cloud with DevOps. What are the prerequisites? Yeah, so who can join this course? Who can learn this course? And the course information, and also instructions to attend this course. What is DevOps? What is automation? So why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms? So what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects? What is our role? And SDLC process, software development lifecycle. So these are all we can cover today. Yeah. Still people are joining. Right. Fine. So what are the prerequisites? Let's go with one by one. What are the prerequisites to join multi-cloud with DevOps? Here, no prerequisites. To learn multi-cloud with DevOps, no prerequisites. So anyone can learn, anyone can cope up in the projects, right? So freshers, non-IT guys, experienced guys. So even though non-IT, so if you have any career gap, people also can join into this course, right? So our course starts from very scratch level, very basic level. So what is server, what is network, what is switch, what is router? So very basic level we start our course, right? So if you don't know any knowledge, basic knowledge also, you can easily join this course. Okay. So here no prerequisites required to learn multi-cloud with DevOps. So here we required, see your time required. So our course duration is 4 months. Okay. So three clouds will be covered. DevOps also will be fully covered. Okay. So you need to spend 4 months time, nearly 4 months. Okay. Maybe 1 week plus or minus. Okay. Yeah. So daily 2 to 3 hours you need to spend time for 1 hour daily live class, and after that you need to spend 1 hour to 2 hours for practice daily, right? So if you practice daily basis within 4 months, you can easily crack your entry. Within 4 months, you can crack your entry very easily, right? Yeah. So whatever guidelines we provide, whatever technical skills we provide, so daily basis if you practice within 4 months, you can easily crack your interview. Next one, your effort. So people, what they will do, so they attend the live class, they practice in weekends. That is not good practice. Okay. So daily basis you need to practice. So every day, whatever session happened, whatever we discussed, so in the session, live session, so you will get the recording session. You will get the recording. So after that, you can go through recording session and you can note down all the steps. You can practice. If you practice daily basis for coming 4 months, so within 4 months you can easily crack your interview. Okay, yeah, your effort is main important here. So live class you can attend, but you need to practice more. Okay, if you practice, you can easily crack your interview. Next one, your dedication. So daily basis you need to practice daily. So not 1 day, 2 day. So if you miss the practice, so what you have to do? If you miss the practice for 1 day, so next day immediately you need to practice that. Okay. Yeah, your time, your effort, your dedication is required to learn multi-cloud with DevOps. Okay. Next one. So who can join this course? Who can join? See here, IT employees, the people who are working as a developer, tester, support engineers, they can switch into DevOps role here. So IT employees they can switch into DevOps role because currently DevOps is very hot in the market, right? If you if you search in Naukri, LinkedIn, or Monster, Times Jobs, you can see plenty of openings, right? So currently still registration is going, but so many openings are there. So when you search in Naukri, LinkedIn, or Monster, the portals, right? Yeah, so this is the right time to grab. So up to March 31st, maybe the market would be like this. Okay. So from April 1st onwards, plenty of openings will be there. So all these jobs are freezed currently. So not only for DevOps, not only for Pega, not only for Salesforce, every technology, right? So currently DevOps openings are there. So yesterday one girl got the offer, my student. She pinged me. I'll show you the chart also. Okay. So still people are getting offers. Okay. Yeah. So non-IT people also they can easily learn DevOps and cloud. So our course starts from very scratch level, right? So basic level. So what is server? What is IP address? What is switch? What is router? What is subnet mask? What is gateway? So very basic level we start our course. Slowly we'll enter into cloud platform, right? Yeah. So non-IT guys also can easily learn DevOps and cloud. Okay, and also freshers. So freshers are getting offers currently. Freshers also, my students last week 3 guys got the offer, freshers with a 4.5 lakh package, 5.5 lakh package, and one guy 4.9 lakh package. So freshers also getting offers. Yeah, so people who have some career gap also can learn, can join this course and learn the multi-cloud with DevOps. So if you have career gap, how to fill that? I give you guidance. How can we fill that? How can we resume or prepare? How can we resume? How can we prepare our resume? So I prepare your resume. I prepare your resume. So yeah, I provide you sample resumes first. So you can prepare your resume, can forward to me. So I review it. I prepare your resume. I give it to you so that you can start attending interviews. Right. So the people who have some career gap also can easily learn DevOps and cloud, right? So in my batches, 50% of the people freshers and non-IT guys, right? So in my previous batch, multi-cloud with DevOps 7 a.m. batch, nearly 45 members are there in the batch. Okay, I'll show you. WhatsApp group also I'll show you. So in that, 50% of the people non-IT guys freshers, they're easily coping up. So while so once they attend the class, they are practicing. They are practicing. If they have any doubts, basic level doubts, advanced level doubts. So any doubts you can ask anytime, right? So even so for example, while attending live class, you are confusing something. You are confusing something, right? So I give you time for asking questions, right? So you can ask any basic level questions, any advanced level questions, any questions, right? And moreover, we create one WhatsApp group. While practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group so that I give you solution. Okay. Yeah. So classroom guys, you can come down here. You can bring your laptop and you can sit in the third floor and you can practice. One instructor will be there. Okay. He will guide you. Or else you can come down. I can guide you. Okay. Yeah. So here classroom guys can attend classroom. So online guys also, if possible, you can come down to classroom. So even online also very effective. Okay, so people are attending from different regions, different locations, right? So online classroom would be same timing, same pattern, right? Yeah. Next one, course information. So this course name is multi-cloud with DevOps. Here in this course, AWS 42 services will be covered nearly. 42 services. Whatever core services are there in AWS, most of the services, I'll show you course content also, right? So most of the AWS services will be covered. Even Azure also will be covered. GCP also will be covered. Google Cloud. So if you learn 3 clouds, you can easily crack your interview. You can fit with any project. So currently, most of the project teams they are using at least 2 clouds, either AWS and Azure or AWS and GCP. At least 2 cloud platforms. So if you learn 3 clouds, you can easily cope up in the projects. You can fit with any project. In our project, we are using 4 clouds. 4 clouds. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, DigitalOcean also. In the market, we have 26 more clouds are available. But AWS, Azure, GCP, these are the very popular cloud platforms. Okay. Yeah. So next one, trainer name. My name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 8.5 years, I'm working on DevOps and cloud. Right. I'm handling multiple projects. Fine. So course duration. This is 4 months. It may take yeah, maybe 1 week plus or minus. If I take weekends, we can complete within 3.5 months also, right? So yeah, one week plus or minus, right? So class frequency Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour live class, and sometimes Saturdays also, weekends also. If any workshops are there, you can conduct in weekends. Okay. So class duration 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST daily, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So class mode, classroom, online both available. So classroom guys can attend online also sometimes if required. So online guys can come down to classroom also if required, if you want to come down. Okay. So vice versa. So course material, for every topic I provide you documentation. Every concept I provide you soft copy of the material, right? And also class videos. So backup videos will be provided 1 year access. We'll upload into Google Drive. We'll upload into Google Classroom. One app is there. So in that backend Google Drive will be there. So in that we upload the videos. You can access 1 year, right? So course fee would be 20K. It's a 20K, right? So because we are covering a multi-cloud, three clouds, fully covered, right? DevOps also will go very deep dive. I'll show you DevOps tools also, which tools we are going to work on. So which tools are important. So currently which tools we are using in the projects. Okay, so I'll show you. Yeah. So before going to, yes, next one. So instructions to attend this course, we require laptop or desktop is mandatory. So in the phone we cannot practice. So one guy asking, can I practice in the phone? No, it's not possible. Okay. So required one laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM. So why I'm saying 8 GB RAM? While connecting Kubernetes, while working on Jenkins, while working on AWS core services, auto scaling, VPC, we require more memory. Okay. So you have to attend daily live class for 1 hour daily. So daily 2 to 3 hours at least you need to spend time for live class 1 hour. So for practice at least 1 hour, 1 hour to 2 hours. So maximum 3 hours you need to spend daily. So if you spend 3 hours, if you dedicate 3 hours per day, 4 months, definitely can get into the project, can join into the project. I'm sure that. So in my previous batches, so people, so once complete the batch, 60 to 80% people, they used to crack the interviews. 60 to 80% of the people, they used to crack the interviews. Okay. So some people, maybe it takes some time, 1 month time, like that. So because, so it's depending upon practice, your practice, right? If you practice daily basis, within 4 months, you can easily crack your interview, right? Yeah, weekly task will be provided. Weekly task will be provided. I give you some tasks and I explain some projects. So in our course, 15 live projects will be covered. 15 projects. Okay. Yeah. So these are the details about course. Okay. So before going to DevOps introduction, so anyone having any questions so far? I give you unmute option. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Then we'll start. We'll discuss about DevOps introduction. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I enable the mic. So what if I miss the call? Do you provide recording? Yes, we provide you recording. Real-time projects.
Uh,
So 15 projects will be covered in our course. Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
yeah, hi Ram, this is Mahesh.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes, Ayush.
Yes, actually, I'm an IT professional, but currently I'm working in technology operations analyst in Deloitte. Like in
Mhm.
case if I upskill myself for the DevOps, like
Mhm.
what will be my package, and in case if I get hired, so
Right.
I will be getting like more package, or it will be like same level like initially.
No, no, no. So packages are very good in DevOps. So currently,
Okay,
whatever package you have, on top of that, you will get 30
okay,
to 40%.
30 to
Okay. I
40%.
explain
Okay,
about the package. I explain. So wait for some time.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Any
regarding
other
the
question?
projects, like mostly the interview is based on the projects only, like what we work on the projects.
Can you come down? Can you come again? Can you come again, please?
Okay. In the interview, like right now, I'll be considered as a zero experience with the DevOps only. So how
Right,
the interview
right.
process will be?
Fine, fine, fine. So in our classes, in our daily classes, I explain about daily activities, day-to-day activities, real-time challenges, FAQs, everything will be covered. So once you get into the project, you will not be confused anywhere. You don't, yeah, don't need to worry about that, right? So in real-time projects, whatever activities you perform, same activities will be covered in our course. Live,
Okay.
yeah, live, like we have 15 live projects, right? In that live projects, so what is CI/CD? What is CI/CD? How can we build a CI/CD? How can we work on tickets? What type of challenges we face in real-time projects? So everything will be covered.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hi Ram, this is Sachin. Quick question in terms of the number of experience that we can show once we complete this DevOps course.
GCP, right? Yeah. So
Like how
GCP
many years
most.
that we can show once we completed this DevOps course for
How
this
many
multi-class?
years? How many years you can showcase, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So once complete our course, at least yeah, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. That level of
Okay,
training will be provided. So minimum three
okay.
years experience you can showcase in your resume. So if you are fresh, if you are a fresher, if you are a fresher, you can showcase very good knowledge. Freshers we cannot showcase experience, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, very good knowledge you can show.
So I am the experienced professional. I got 11 year of experience, but that is not in the DevOps. It's more of intelligent automation side.
Mhm.
So if I wanted to apply for any of the experienced positions, so
Mhm.
would I be able to crack the interview once I finish
Yes, yes,
this course?
yes. Easily can crack your it. Cracking entry is very easier. Cracking entry is very easier, but cope up in the projects is important, right? So if
Mhm.
you practice daily basis, you can easily cope up in the projects. Cracking
Yeah.
interview, very easier. I give you some tips and tricks. How can you crack your interview? I explain the interview process also. We have interview preparation classes also, end of the course, right? I prepare your resume. How can we attend the interview? So how can we start the interview? What is the process we need to follow? I give you some tips and tricks.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kiran. Currently, I'm working as a senior VMware engineer.
Right.
Basically, if I want to move to AWS and DevOps side, like how much, like maybe scripting knowledge or coding
Right.
knowledge I need.
Good question. So here, zero coding, no coding. This course is no coding course. Okay. So in real-time projects also we don't require any coding part. So this course is DevOps plus multi-cloud, right? So in DevOps and cloud we don't have any coding part. As a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, we automate the infrastructure, we manage the infrastructure. That is our role. So developer role is different, right? So we don't need to worry about coding part. We don't need to worry about testing part here. So we do automation. We do automate the activities. We work on cloud platforms. We work on some tickets. We manage deployments. We work on deployments, code deployments, application deployments. We work on tickets, right? Different tickets we receive in the real projects. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Yeah, hi. One more question from me. Okay, if we keep like maybe 3 years of experience in like AWS or DevOps,
Mhm.
like there may be mostly as I'm 10 plus of 10 plus of years of experience, and if I keep like maybe like 3 years of AWS experience, so the questions which I'll be having in interview mostly scenario based and like mostly the installation are scenario based questions. So is it they consider my 3 years of experience in DevOps, or they consider the whole experience I have, and the questions are based accordingly?
Good question. Good question. So in my previous batch, one guy he was having 18 years experience, 18 years experience on mainframes. Okay. So once completed the course, I prepared his resume. So in that resume, we put 3 years experience only DevOps on DevOps 3 years experience. So currently is in Cognizant with very good package, is easily cope up in easily handling the tasks. It's very easier, very easily we can handle the task once we get into the project. So because so you have overall experience 10 years, don't need to worry about last 3 years, 4 years you can showcase DevOps experience. So that so the package will be considered on overall experience. Package will be considered on overall experience, but you have DevOps 3 years experience only. That we can showcase in the resume. They will consider.
Yeah.
So interviewers will consider that profile. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. And the last question. So DevOps has there are multiple tools inside, right? There are several
Yes.
tools. Like,
Yes.
is it is it or I mean, without any as you said already, no coding and scripting needed. But there are several tools that required like JSONs or ML
Yes,
scripting
sir.
or
Yeah. Yes.
some GitHub maybe some GitHub knowledge
Right.
also to pull the
Right.
things. So is it like everything will be teached in this course?
Yes, yes. Everything will be covered. Yes. So in Ansible we have YAML script we have, and in Terraform TF script is there. In Jenkins we have Groovy script is there. Very simple scripts, simple user friendly scripts. Very yeah, user friendly. So easy way we can manage the scripts. So it is not coding scripts, small scripts, one line, two line scripts. That is very easier. Fine.
Okay, thank you.
So Ram,
So yeah,
regarding
sorry
this
guys.
one,
Sorry
Dev,
guys.
will
Last
be
question.
please hold for some time. We can give you time for others also. So you can
Yeah,
hold down your questions. Definitely, I give you time end of this
yeah.
session,
Thank
right?
you.
So that you can ask. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Other one.
yeah. Hi, I'm Iftikhar. So the tools that have been mentioned, so all these tools are we gonna learn in this
Yes, yes.
course?
Yeah. So nearly in
Hmm.
DevOps, we have nearly 10 to 12 tools are there, right? So we don't use all the tools in the real-time projects. One or two tools
Okay,
only. The real-time
okay,
projects, maximum two tools or three tools maximum. Along with that, one cloud platform, either AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, or else AWS and Azure, AWS and GCP. Okay.
and the Linux commands that are being mentioned in that one, is that
Linux also
also
will be
being?
covered. Yes. In our course,
Oh,
Linux also will be covered. Yes.
okay, okay, thank you.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Sir, I am working as a DevOps intern from last 6 months, sir. Last 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, this course is benefits, sir, in future.
This course is. Can you come again?
Sir, I am working as a DevOps intern with Azure
Yeah.
DevOps.
Yes. You are
But
working as a Azure DevOps engineer. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
interns, sir. Just training. I am in training only, but
Uh-huh.
unpaid. I want to
Yes.
join in this course. Is it benefit for me in
Yes.
future,
Yes.
like
Yes.
multi-cloud?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is here we have Azure also, right? Azure is there. DevOps also there.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, it will help you. Yeah, it will help you to manage in that project.
Okay.
And
Thank you, sir.
yeah, Hemalat are asking, do we need to learn Python? Not required. Shell scripting will be covered in our course. Don't we need to Ansible? Ansible also will be covered in our course. Do we need to pay any extra amount for resume preparation? No, no need to pay extra amount for resume preparation. So is Ansible covered in this course? Yes, Ansible will be fully covered. Okay. Yeah, so please hold on your questions. I give you time for asking end of this course, end of this session. So please hold for some time. Unix will be, yeah, Linux will be covered. Linux will be covered. Okay. So please hold for some time your questions, whatever questions you can take down and you can hold. I give you time. Okay. Fine. So next one, what is DevOps? Let's try to understand here. So I'll take another 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes maximum. Okay. So what is DevOps? So why the project teams are currently looking for DevOps? What is automation? So why the DevOps is very popular now? Every organization they're using DevOps currently, right? So why this is very popular now, right? So what is DevOps? So if anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? So what is DevOps? If anyone asks you, so what we can say? Anyone having idea? What is DevOps? Right. So development and operations. Yes. Any other answers? Any other answers? Anyone? Yeah. See here. So DevOps is a set of practices. It is not a tool. DevOps is not a tool. It is a set of practices that combine software development and IT operations. Yeah. So where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. Right. So what is automation? Anyone? So currently, whatever activities we are doing manual way, manual activities like code deployments, code merging, code pushing, code pulling. So those activities we can do in automated way by using DevOps tools. So for example, I want to deploy the code. Developer develop the code. That code I want to deploy onto production server. So by using Ansible, I can deploy the code by single click. By using Jenkins also, I can deploy the code on production servers by single click, right? So earlier, before DevOps, we used to use waterfall methodology. Waterfall. What is waterfall, anyone? That is the sequential development. Sequential development, right? Sequential way we used to deploy the code, right? We don't develop any code. So as a DevOps engineer, we don't need to worry about the development activity. So developer develop the code, that code we need to deploy onto production or UAT or development environment, right? Yeah. So before DevOps, before automation, before Agile, currently we are using Agile methodology. So before Agile, we used to use the waterfall. Waterfall is a sequential development, right? So waterfall will take more time to develop the applications, right? So in our project, yeah, 10 years back, 10 years back, our team size is 180 members. In our project, our team size 10 years, nearly 8 years back, 180 members team size. Currently 30 members only. Why that much of drastic change? Because of automation. We are automating the activities. We are automating the activities. So we can automate. So by single click, we can deploy n number of applications. By single click, we can push the code. We can pull the code. We can merge the code, right? Yeah. So by using automation tools, we can do the automation activities. We can do in automated way. So the activities which you are performing in real-time projects, day-to-day activities. Okay. So 180 members to 30 members reduced because of automation tools, right? So yeah, when we use automation, what will happen? Cost will be saved. Costing will be saved. So 180 members, resource costing, 30 members, right? So client to always look for the cost saving. That is why everywhere, every organization they are using automation, right? So not only in IT companies, everywhere, automobile industry, chemical industry, medical industry, pharma industry. So one of my friends is working with Ready Labs. They're using Kubernetes, right? So one of my friends is working with medical industry. They're using Jenkins. Everywhere automation is the number one choice currently. Fine. Yeah. See here, it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, continuous monitoring. What is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see in further slides. Fine. Now let us go with little bit history of DevOps. DevOps arena started in 2008. DevOps is not new process. It is very old process. It was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools. Puppet is one of the Microsoft tool, old tool to automate the activities. So Puppet is having 50% of the manual efforts. So currently we are not using Puppet in the real-time projects. Currently we are using Ansible to automate the activities, right? So Puppet is a very old tool. So currently we are using very advanced tools to automate the activities. Fine. Here we have two sections: development, developers, and operations. So developer, who is developer? What he will do? He prepare the applications. He prepare the coding. He work on the coding, right? So the person who is preparing the applications, who is developing the code, who is preparing applications is nothing but developer. So operations, what is operation? Operations are nothing but so collection of all the servers, collection of all the devices which are hosted in the data center. What is data center, anyone? What is data center, anyone? Data center is a server room where we host all the servers. So yeah, operations team, what they will do? They work on the servers. They prepare the servers. Developers, what they will do? They develop the applications, right? So we are in middle. We coordinate with both the teams. We coordinate with developers as well as operations team. Understanding right, everyone? Currently, we are working on cloud, right? AWS, right? Azure, right? So, where is the data center? The data center is in AWS, AWS location, AWS region, right? So, we'll maintain the data center. Operations team, vendor will maintain, AWS team will maintain. So, as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, what we will do? We can coordinate with the operations team and developers. We are in middle, right? Next one, for example, if you want to start any project, or if you want to start any startup company, so very first thing what we required servers, server setup. So we'll prepare the servers, admins will prepare the servers, right? So developers will not have any knowledge to prepare the servers. Admins will prepare the servers. So when we talk about servers, we have different types of servers are there. Development servers, UAT, pre-prod, production. So why we require this many types of servers here? For example, developer develop the code in development servers. That code we should not directly deploy onto production, right? So in between, what will be happen? What we can do here? In between, the application should be tested. Testing should be happen before deploying onto production. Testing should be happen. So without test, if you deploy the application, what will happen? We get so many errors, issues. For example, if you take Flipkart, if you take Flipkart application, right? So this is the application, right? So this application before deploying onto Flipkart server, so many times testers tested this application, right? If the testing was not happened, what will happen here? So this tabs will be duplicated, errors, so many issues, right? So that is why every application development required testing. So before deploying onto production, testing should be happened. UAT, pre-prod environments required here for testing, right? Yeah. So here developers develop the code and the servers team set up the servers, right? See here. So these are the local desktops. These are the local desktops. So developers they work on their local workspace, either desktop or laptop. We can say. So developer work on their local workspace. What is workspace? Either laptop or desktop, right? So they develop the code, they modify the code, they push the code, they pull the code number of times, they work on the coding part. So after that, once the development is completed, they push the code to development servers. From here, we'll move to testing area, UAT or QA, quality assurance testing area. So after that, before deploying onto production, we need to test on pre-prod. If the application is running without any issues, right? So finally, you can move to production. So this process will be happen in the real-time projects. Every project team they're using this process because code quality required here. That is why they require different environments here, right? So we are talking about the code movement, right? Yeah. Now see here. So developers work on their local workspace. They develop the code. So operations team prepare the infrastructure. So as a DevOps engineer, what we will do? This code should be moved from one environment to other environment, right? So developer push the code to development servers. This code should be moved from one environment to other environment. We'll take care of this. So DevOps engineers will move the code from one environment to other environment. So this is one of the DevOps engineer role, right? Yeah. So we are talking about code movement, right? So these are the DevOps tools, few tools only. These are the few DevOps tools. By using DevOps tools, how can we move the code from one environment to other environment? How can we deploy the code? Let's try to understand. So this is a local workspace. We can say local Git. So this is a GitHub. So basically, what is Git? What is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Developers always work on local Git, local repository. They develop the code, they modify the code, they test the code. Once development is completed, they push the code to GitHub. GitHub is a remote server. So basically, what is Git? Git is a repository tool where we store our data. It's nothing but repository. What is version control? What is a version control tool? So for example, in Java development, 10 people are there. 10 developers are there. They're developing the code. One guy is working on front end UI. One guy is working on backend development. So one guy is working on database, one guy is developing plugins, updates, right? So who is doing what? How can we identify? By using version control system. So version control system is having some parameters. Who did changes? When did changes? What purpose did it changes? So based on these comments, for example, RAM did changes. When did changes? By 9 a.m. IST did changes. So what purpose did changes? Due to some production issue did changes. So based on these comments, Git will track the versioning. For example, we are yeah. So in our team, 10 developers are there. 10 developers are there. So 10 developers are working on different roles, different development activities. So in real-time projects, currently we are working on Agile methodology. What is Agile, anyone? Currently we are working on Agile. Continuous integration and continuous development. Yes, parallel development, right? So in Agile, we work on sprints. We create sprints. What is sprint, anyone? Yes, timeline. Sprint is nothing but timeline, right? So sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. For example, one sprint started today, by next Tuesday that should be completed, or else 1 month sprint. So today, 28th, one sprint started. Next month, 27th, that should be completed. That is 1 month sprint. So as per the requirement, we design the sprints. Within that sprint, the development should be completed, right? Yeah. So in that sprint, developers are working, for example. So who is developing front end? Who is developing back end? Who is working on database? Who is working on plugins? How can we identify? By using version control system, version control tool. So in Git, we have repository and version control. So version control system will track the changes. Who did what, right? Yeah. So in local Git, once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub, remote server. So from remote server, so in this flow, we have next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool, continuous integration, continuous delivery tool, or continuous deployment tool, right? So in Agile methodology, by using Jenkins, we can pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, right? So in Jenkins, what we will do, we can prepare jobs. We don't pull the code manually. We prepare the jobs, we schedule the jobs. As per the schedule, the code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins. So whatever code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is a raw code is nothing but unstructured code, unformatted code. That raw code we cannot directly deploy onto application server. So application servers will not be accepted that raw code. Raw code means unstructured code, unformatted code. So that is why that raw code should be converted into artifact. What is artifact? Artifact is nothing but archive file. So if you want to convert into artifact, so in structured way, if you want to convert the code, we require one more tool, which is Maven. So whatever raw code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, that code we cannot directly deploy into production application servers. That is why we require Maven. So this raw code we can convert into one artifact, one proper structured way. That raw code will be deployed onto application servers. So any questions up here, anyone? In this flow, any questions, anyone? This is CI/CD process. Every organization currently they are using CI/CD. So anyone having any questions, you can chat, you can post here in the chat. Right. So for example, in your laptop, you have 100 documents are there, PDF documents. So I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? How can you send the documents? You have PDF documents, 100 documents you have in your laptop. So I asked you to send those documents to me. So what is the process? What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? With zip. Right. So instead of attaching all the documents to the email, you can convert it to zip file and attach to email, send it across. Right. Same way, same process will be happened in the Maven also. Maven will take the raw code from Jenkins, convert to one single file, like jar file, war file, ER file. Jar means Java archive file, war web archive file, enterprise archive file. So as per the requirement, it will convert into respective artifact as a single file. That war file will be deployed onto application servers. So this is a high level architecture. So while working on CI/CD, we'll go deep dive. So this integrations, configurations, plugins, everything will go deeper. Fine. Clear, right, everyone? Yes, raw code convert into artifact as a single file, war file, jar file, ER file. So after that, that war file we can deploy onto application servers, right? Next one. See here. So Maven will take the raw code and convert into artifact and give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that artifact to application server. Here, okay. Yeah. Next one. So to deploy the application, so we have advanced tools are there. Ansible, Chef, and Puppet, right? So currently Puppet we are not using in the projects. Even Chef also very few project teams, very 10% project teams they are using. 90% of the project teams they are using Ansible, right? Yeah. Now, so let's go and discuss about small example here. For example, I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. I don't. I'm not using any automation tools. I'm not using any scripting part here. So these are the manual servers. I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers in manual way. How can we deploy? Let's try to understand. So for example, if you want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, okay. So let us take one server only. So to install Java on single server, what we will do? First, we need to connect server, right? How can we connect server? By using RDP remote desktop. The server is Windows server. We can use RDP to connect. The server is Linux server. We use PuTTY to connect Linux server, right? Either RDP or PuTTY. So once we connect the server, after that what we will do? We can give username and password, right? Yeah, username password we need to supply, right? We need to connect server, we need to log in server, right? By using username password, right? So after that, once we log into the server, we need to check Java is Java is installed or not. Java installed or not. We need to check, right? Yeah. So if the Java is not installed, we need to install the Java. To install the Java, we require Java package, right? We require Java package, right? So how can we get the package in real-time projects? We don't use any pen drives. We don't use any CDs, right? So in real-time projects, USB ports will be disabled. So in your official laptop, USB will not be accessible because firewalls will be there. Security concerns. That is why what we will do, we can copy Java software from share folders. What is share folder, anyone? Share folder is a central repository. So we can store all the packages in the share drive, share path, share point we can say, right? So we can copy Java software from share folders into target server. So after that what we will do, we can install Java. So after that what we will do, we can set environment variables. Finally, what we will do, we reboot or restart both are same. We restart server, right? So these are the steps we need to follow to deploy the Java on single server, right? So, for example, in our project, 2 to 3 years experience guy is there. 2 to 3 years experience guy. How much time you will take to perform this activity? 2 to 3 years experience guy. How much time will take to perform this activity on single server? Maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. If the person is experienced guy, he may take 15 minutes. 15 minutes to perform this activity, right? So let us say 10 minutes only. Let us say 10 minutes only. So 10 into we have 1,000 servers are there. It may take it will take 10,000 minutes to perform the Java deployment on 1,000 servers, right? Yeah. So normally in real-time projects, we get some tickets, requests, right? So we have ticketing systems, right? What are the ticketing systems available currently? ServiceNow, Jira, BMC, Remedy. These are all ticketing systems. So many ticketing systems are available. So in the market, this is very popular now. ServiceNow, Jira, both are very popular now, right? So in that ticketing system, we get some tickets and requests. So every ticket is having some SLA. Every ticket is having some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? Anyone having idea? What is SLA? Service level agreement. What is service level agreement? What is service level agreement? Anyone? Real time guys. What is service level agreement? Yeah. So we have, when we talk about tickets, we have different types of tickets are there. P1 tickets, P2, P3, and P4. So different types of tickets are there. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So priority 1 ticket will have only 1 hour SLA, right? So priority 2 will have 4 hours SLA. So priority 3 ticket will have 24 hours SLA. So priority 4 ticket will have 48 hours SLA. So based on the SLA, as per the SLA, the ticket should be closed. So for example, priority 1 ticket, if any production server is down, within 1 hour we need to resolve that. So if any production issue happened, we need to resolve that issue within 1 hour. Priority 2, any deployments are there, any day-to-day activities are there. Priority 2, within 4 hours, within 24 hours also, within 48 hours. So as per the priority, that should be completed. Otherwise what will happen? Otherwise what will happen? Our KPI will be impacted. So KPI, what is KPI anyone? KPI will be impacted. Real time guys. What is KPI? So if that SLA is not, within the SLA, if you are unable to complete the task, what will happen? So our KPI will be impacted. So what is KPI? Key performance indicators. Yes. Key performance indicators. What is key performance indicators? Anyone, what is key performance indicators? Our performance will be degraded. Performance will be degraded, right? So in the KPIs, positive KPIs will be there, negative KPIs will be there. So if any client is appreciated, you will get positive KPI. So negative KPIs, if any escalations happen, negative KPIs. So based on that KPI, your appraisals will be happen. Appraisals. What is appraisal? These terms are very important. I repeat this again and again. Yeah, I repeat. Appraisal is nothing but salary hike. Salary hikes. Okay. Yeah. So the KPI impacted, negative KPIs are impacted. For example, some escalations happen. So your KPI will be impacted. So while attending one-to-one sessions with manager, so they ask you to provide the justification. Justification. If you are unable to provide the justification, definitely they cut the salary hike. Okay, so that is why to avoid all these things we required automation tools. So this is manual process, right? So it takes 1,000 minutes, 1,000 servers, 10,000 minutes. So for example, if you receive one ticket, P2 ticket, within 4 hours we need to complete the task. But it takes 10,000 minutes. Can we complete within 4 hours? No, right? So even the 24 hours also not possible. So that is why to avoid all these thing escalations, to avoid negative KPIs, we are using automation tools, which are like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. So currently Puppet is not using, so you can remove this Puppet. So 15% of the project teams they are using Chef currently. So most of the project teams, 85% of the project teams they are using Ansible. So Ansible is very advanced tool, very core tool. If you understand Ansible, you can easily handle Chef also. In our codes, Ansible will be covered. This Ansible will be covered. Okay. Yeah. So by using Ansible, this activity, how can we achieve? Let's try to understand quickly. So within a few minutes, you can understand. So by using Ansible, how can we achieve this? How can we achieve this? Okay. Yeah. For example, this is my Ansible server. So I have 1,000 servers are there. Different type of different environments I have. Development servers, QA servers, production servers. Yeah. So development servers I have 300 servers. QA servers I have 300 servers. Production servers I have 400 servers. Prod servers I have 400 servers. Okay. So on these servers, I want to deploy the Java by using Ansible. How can I deploy? Right. So if you want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, first we need to authenticate from Ansible to development QA production servers. First we need to authenticate from here to here. So in Ansible, we use the SSH authentication. In Ansible, we use the SSH authentication, right? So when we talk about authentications, so we have two types of authentications are there: key-based authentication and also user-based authentication. Two types of authentications. Okay. So in real-time projects, always we use the key-based authentication only in Ansible. So in Jenkins, we use the user-based authentication. Both we can work on. Okay. So key-based authentication. What is key-based? So we generate one public key in the Ansible by using keygen command. That key we can move to development QA production. Once we move this key to dev QA production, authentication will be happened. Once authentication is happened, we need to prepare the .yml or YAML script. It is very user friendly, simple scripts, simple scripts. Okay, that script we can trigger on Ansible server. That will reflect to the dev QA production servers. Okay, within 1 minute we can deploy Java on 1,000 servers by using Ansible. Within 1 minute. So not only in 1,000 servers, if you have 10,000 servers, 20,000 servers also, we can spin up within 1 minute only by using Ansible, right? Yeah. So here there is an entry question, which is very important. Entry question. So to deploy the Java on 1,000 servers, why should I go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. So to deploy the Java on 1,000 servers, why should I go with the Ansible? I can use shell scripts also to deploy the Java. Yes, you can use shell scripts also. But what is the difference here? Difference here is idempotency. Difference here is idempotency. This is the term we need to use in the interview. So interviewer asks you, I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers. So why should I go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. Yes, you can go. You can use shell scripts. That is fine. But there is a difference here, which is idempotency. What is idempotency? So for example, we have 1,000 servers are there. In 1,000 servers, 500 servers already Java is available. Java team is working on the 500 servers. Other 500 servers are not having Java. So by using shell scripting, I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers. So when I deploy using shell scripts, what will happen? So whatever Java already available, that will be removed first. So already Java team is working, right? If the Java is removed, what will happen? Some disturbance will be created, right? So again, it will reinstall the Java shell scripting. But whereas Ansible, what it will do, whatever servers already Java is available, that will not be disturbed by Ansible. Java is already available, it will show you. So repeated tasks it will not do again and again. If the resource already available, it will not reperform, which is nothing but idempotency. So this is entry question. Most of the interviews I observed this question. So I'm in the interview panel. So when I take interviews, I ask this question so many times. So when I attend so many interviews many times. So by the time I got this question. Okay. Yeah, this is this is high level architecture. While working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. Ansible will take minimum 5 days. minimum 5 days. We'll go deep dive. Okay. It's clear, right, everyone? Any questions here, anyone? Right. See, this is the Ansible architecture. So while working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. Step by step, we'll go deep dive while working on Ansible. Okay. Yeah. So we can deploy the Java using Ansible. Even Ansible, we can integrate with the Jenkins. Ansible, we can integrate with the Jenkins. Jenkins will trigger the job to Ansible. Ansible will go and deploy onto application servers. Okay. Fine. So this is the flow. Now, these are the tools we are going to learn in our course. So AWS Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform. Three clouds will be covered in our course. Every cloud platform will go deep dive. Okay. Linux also will be covered. Once we start working on AWS, after a few services, we'll start the Linux. Okay. So DevOps tools, Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, shell scripting also will be covered. Grafana, JFrog, Prometheus, SonarQube. These are all tools will be covered, right? So in our course, 15 live projects will be covered. 15 live projects. Okay. So Linux module. These are the models, Linux models. These are all will be covered in our course, Linux models. So Linux, yeah, we required 40 to 50 commands required. That is why we are going to learn Linux. Linux will take 4 to 5 hours. Linux will take 4 to 5 hours. So these are the tools, DevOps tools. Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog, SonarQube. So these are all the tools. So these four tools are very core tools, very advanced tools. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. So if you learn Kubernetes at least, Kubernetes, Jenkins, and AWS, you can easily crack your entry. So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in the real-time projects. We use only 2 or 3 tools only. 2 or 3 tools maximum. If you learn all these tools, you can fit with any project. So every tool will go deep dive. So Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, these tools will go very deep dive. Even Jenkins, Git, Maven, these tools also. Okay. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. Support. Daily recordings will be provided. FAQs, frequent asked questions will be provided. Supporting documents will be provided. Sample projects will be provided. Resume support. I prepare your resume. Technical support. While practicing, if you face any issues, I provide you support. Mock entries will be conducted. Certification support also will be provided. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions so far, anyone? Yeah, Google BigQuery, I provide you course content, you can see there. After completing the training, what will be my position, whether developer, tester, or production? So DevOps engineer, not developer, not tester. DevOps engineer. So about Helm. Helm will be covered. You can check the course content. Helm will be covered. You can check the course content. So practice purpose, we use a free subscription for, yeah, for practice purpose, we create one AWS account, free subscription. That will work 1 year. In that you can practice. So our local laptop, no need to install anything. In our laptop, we don't need to install anything. We can create one AWS account. In that AWS account, we can practice. Okay. I show you how to create account. How can we connect account? I'll show you. Certification required. Certification is not mandatory. I explain that. Which cloud is starting? AWS will be started first. We don't directly start AWS. Before going to AWS, basics will be covered. Servers, network, storage, and IP address, subnet mask, gateways. Right? Yeah. So next one is see here. Yeah, here this is 4 month complete training. So this is not 3 months, 4 months. Real-time projects end-to-end, interview session topic-wise, resume and interview preparation. 4 months complete training, 100% job assistance will be provided. So once complete the course, also we provide you support if required anything. So if you have any questions, our group will be there. In that group, you can post your questions. You can come down here. You can call me, WhatsApp me, everything. But you need to go through the recording first. Before contacting me, you need to go through the recording first, right? Yeah. So here, email communication, roles, responsibilities, stand-up calls, internal meetings, release purpose, KT sessions. So this will be covered in our course. And development environments, testing environment, UAT, production, right? So what is server? What is network? What is configurations of server? Cluster configurations. So these are all very important concepts for a DevOps engineer. Okay, these are all will be covered. Fine. So this is my mobile number. Everyone can take down this. This is the institute number. So you can send one message to the institute number. I attended the first demo. So please send one message to the first number, which is institute number. I attended first demo, so that our people will save your number. They send you recording. So if you ping that number, they can send you recording, right? So because if they don't save your number, what will happen? Recording will not be, yeah, visible, because they send to broadcast, right? Broadcast group. So you can save this number. You can send one message to the institute number. I attended the first demo. Please provide the recording, demo recording. Okay. So this is my number. Trainer. My name is Ram. This is my number. So trainers, they never give their personal numbers. Trainers in other institutes, trainers, they never give their personal numbers. From Harsha Trainings, we give our numbers. My number is available with everyone, my students. So currently, so 83 batches completed. 83 batches. This is our batch is 84 batch. 83 is going on, right? So our batch number is 84 batch, right? Yeah, every student is having my number. So trainers, they never give, right? But I give my number to everyone. I have only one number, so which is 96422 So this number I gave to everyone. Any questions, anyone so far?
Ha Can you hear me? Hello, this is Dave. Good morning,
Yeah, I
Rom.
can hear. Yes.
Um, I'm non-background IT guy. Indeed, have a few questions. This is knowledge which, not say knowledge, information gathered or from other friends who are working on this similar. To my understanding, these are like a big oceans, Azure's, AWS, and GCP.
Mhm.
In this 4 months, um, is that we covered only the basic, or how far we deep dive,
No,
or
no,
just
no, not
in
this.
this 4 months is
It-
just focused on to the people? I understand when I see the questions, the people are decide to get jobs and go into DevOps is more on focused on how to uh, cover on the basics to get into the interview and get into the job. That's what it more on the
No,
on
no,
covering
not
that
basic
stuff.
level. You can check the course content. You can see the very used content is there. So base not basics. If I explain, if I give basics only, people will not get offers, right? In my batches,
No, no,
80% of
no.
the people are
I,
cracking
I
the
think you
interviews.
misunderstood the question. I mean, I understood that you're covering everything. So
Yes,
this 4 months, so you meant to say that we able to deep dive in all the three platforms. That's what my
yes,
understanding, right?
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
okay,
Yeah, we'll go deep dive every platform and every DevOps tool also. Sometimes
okay,
I'll take weekends also. We have
yeah,
weekend workshops also,
okay,
right?
okay. Is that the time is fixed right now because it's too early for me for my country where I'm sitting now.
Yeah,
So
time
the
is
time
fixed.
is
Time will not
oh,
be changed. Time is
oh,
fixed.
okay. Thank you. That's all.
Currently, 8 a.m. batch is not there. 7 a.m. batch is there. 7 a.m. batch is there. 8 a.m. batch is not there. So in 7 a.m. batches, in 7 a.m. batch, DevOps will be started. So AWS is going. AWS is in end of the course. AWS almost completing. So Monday onwards, DevOps will be started in the 7 a.m. batch. So 8 a.m. batch will be started after 20 days, maybe after 20 days or 25 days. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? So every batch is having one WhatsApp group. I'll show you WhatsApp group here.
4 months is a little long. Is it possible to reduce it to 2 months?
2 months we cannot cover, right, within 2 months. That is not possible. See here. This is multi-cloud with DevOps batch, 83 batch, 7 a.m. batch. So in this batch, you can see the members, 40, 45 members, right? It was started 1 month back. 1 month back it was started. AWS take 1 month. AWS will take 1 month. Okay. Yeah, AWS is almost completing. So this is a 82 batch, 7 p.m. batch, evening batch. Okay. Yeah. So this is a 81 batch, 11 a.m. batch. Okay. Yeah. So like this, every batch is having one WhatsApp group. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot like this. You can post it to the group. Screenshot you can post it to the group like this. So that I give you solution.
Uh, since it is a multi-cloud,
Yes.
so important topics that you cover in each and every cloud, say Google Cloud, BigQuery is important. Like that, each and every cloud you take important topics in deeper, or all are basic thing.
Not basic. Check the content. Check the course content. So currently,
Hmm.
whatever services we are using in real-time projects, those will be covered. All the core services will be covered. So nearly 42 services will be covered in AWS. 42 services. So those are 42 not required basically. 42 not required, but 42 services will be covered in AWS. So same way,
Okay.
Azure and Google Cloud also. Okay, you can check the course
Uh,
content.
okay. And also, because each and every cloud has some plus and minus. So, when to use what, so that kind of opportunity also you are going
Correct.
to give
Yes,
the
yes. I
details,
explained.
right?
Yes, yes. I explained that. Yes.
Projects also.
Yes, yes. Projects also will be covered.
You said 100% job assistance. So how we can, ensure and
That
we
is
can
not assurance. That
dedicatedly
is not.
go with that.
No, no, no. That is not assurance. Assistance. We provide you
Okay.
assistance, but if you
Okay.
practice, only will get the job. Right? We
Mm.
provide you assistance, but if
Mm.
you don't practice, what will happen? It's very difficult to crack the entry. Right?
Correct.
Haram, would there be any recurring mock interview will be conducted by you?
Yes, yes. Mock interviews will be conducted. Yes. So here you can see here. You can see in the groups. Our backend team always send the request for attending mock interviews. What is this? Dear students, please schedule your mock interviews for Monday and Tuesday.
So
Selecting topics. In
would
this
that be conducted
week,
by
we
you,
cover the
or
topics.
the would that be conducted by you or by your team?
My team is there, backend team is there. I'll also take the interviews. I'll also conduct. Sometimes I'll take the interviews. Sometimes my team is there, backend team. They will take the interviews.
Okay.
So Ram, what is the plan? So DevOps and then cloud, or both will be clubbed together? And timings you mentioned 8 to 9 only, right?
9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST.
Sorry,
9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST.
9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is fine. Everyone can attend. So starts with the DevOps or cloud, or mix and match.
No, no. Yeah, first we'll start basics. Okay, first once complete the introductions, we'll start basics first. Servers, networks, switches, IP addresses. So once we complete the basics, we'll start with AWS first. AWS. So while working on AWS, Linux will be covered. After that, once complete the AWS, we'll jump into DevOps tools. Once complete the DevOps, then we'll start Azure. After that, Google Cloud. After that, resume preparation and interview preparation.
Okay.
Right? So in
Yeah,
between the
but
tools, we work on live projects. In between the concepts, in between the tools, we can work on live projects. Yeah, go ahead, please.
yeah, but still, I feel 4 months is little long. We may feel lengthy, and I don't know. Until 4 months, concentration, dedication will be there. So in this fast-paced environment, 2020 cricket match also.
Maybe
We are
next month
actually
we'll do.
showing interest. We are showing interest on the short-term benefits.
Definitely.
So
So
can
we
we
have
make
one
it
fast track.
2 months? Yeah.
No, 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 not possible. So
Mm,
we are going to plan one fast track.
mm, mm,
Maybe this month end. Not this month end. Next month, maybe after 20th.
mm,
Fast track we can complete within 1 month,
mm,
within 45 maximum, 5 weeks only, maximum 5 weeks. So
mm,
every day 2.5 hours to 3 hours class. So
mm.
if I explain 3 hours class, you need to practice 6 hours. Can you practice daily?
Now the problem is
In the prac-
at the end of
in the
the
fast track, no, no, no. I'm
yeah.
asking you. So
Mm,
live class would be 3 hours. You need to
mm,
practice 6 hours daily basis.
mm,
Can you
mm.
practice?
Not possible. But concentration during the session is really important.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
after 4 months, if we search a job, then again it will take another 1 month
No,
or
no,
two
not
months
like
time.
that. Not after 4 months. Once complete the Jenkins, Kubernetes, I prepare your resume. After 2.5 months,
Mm,
you can start. After
mm,
2.5 months, I prepare your resume. You can start attending interviews. So because tools will be completed, right? So in AWS and Jenkins, Kubernetes, you can start interviews,
mm.
right? So even
Yeah.
Azure also will be covered after that. Fine.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Fine. So if you have any questions, more questions, you can take down my number. Everyone, you can reach out to me definitely. So I give you solution for your whatever questions you have. I give you answers.
Hi,
Okay. So this is my number, my personal number. Everyone take down. Yeah. Any other question? Last question. Anyone? Others?
yeah, I have one question. My name is Funny.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Is SQL knowledge required for this course?
No, no, no SQL knowledge required. So in our
Okay.
AWS course, we have RDS will be covered, relational
Okay.
database service. In
Okay.
that SQL will be there.
Okay.
So whatever DevOps here will do, that will be covered.
Okay.
We are not DevOps. We are not database engineers. We are DevOps
Okay.
engineers. So
So
DevOps engineer will
finally,
not do database
can I
activities.
take this as
Yeah,
a
good.
no coding course, right? Complete zero coding course,
No
right?
coding course, zero coding course. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Fine. So we can wind up here. So tomorrow we are going to start regular class. Okay. So tomorrow
Okay.
we are going to work on cloud introduction. What is cloud? Why we require cloud? So we'll discuss tomorrow. Yeah. So if you are interested, you can register as soon as possible and you can add into WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group already created. 84 batch group already created. If you are interested, you can register. You can add into WhatsApp group. Okay. How can you
One
register?
last
Yeah.
question. One last question. So regarding the Azure function and Lambda, so that also covered, right? I haven't seen the course content, but these are all the expected one, serverless
You can check the
architectural.
content. In AWS, we have Lambda. In AWS, we have Lambda. Will be covered.
Yeah,
You can see that. So
awesome.
AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, three platforms are same functionality. So all the cloud platforms are same functionality. Terminology would be
Mm,
little different.
okay.
So if you understand driving, you can drive any car,
Mm,
right? Right?
yeah, that's
Same
right.
AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, same functionality. If you understand AWS, you can easily handle Azure, Google Cloud. That is why we concentrate more on AWS. So 1 month, nearly 1 month, we work on AWS. So after that, Azure and Google Cloud also same. We'll cover. Okay. Fine.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can wind up
Thanks.
here. Any other questions? Anyone can take Azure is someone asking some question here. Yeah, Azure also prioritize, right? Currently, Azure also having very good demand, right, in the market. Azure also will go deeper.
But one last
Yeah. So
question in
daily
terms of
class will be ended at 10 a.m. sharp. Exactly. Yes. Today demo, right? That is why it is taking more time. So every day 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Maybe 5-10 minutes extra. Sometimes.
so Ram, this
Yeah.
is such in last question. Sometimes the job description itself says they are expecting to have either either Python, Kotlin, or the Golang expertise, or
Right.
the DevOps engineer.
Mhm.
So what was that?
Right. So fine. So if you in our course, shell scripting will be covered. Shell scripting, right?
Mm-hmm,
So currently, for example, you are attending interview. Interviewer
mm-hmm,
asks you, "Do you know Python?" Right? I don't know Python. I worked on shell scripting. In my project, I worked on shell scripting. So if you understand shell scripting, Python scripting also very easier, right? So for example, I'm working on Kubernetes, for example. So in
mm-hmm,
place of Kubernetes, other tools are there in other project. I tell them I work on Kubernetes. What they will do? They give KT, right? If any other tools are
mm-hmm.
there, they give KT. Don't need to worry about. I'll guide you that.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. You can register as soon as possible. So you'll get account details, institute account details. If you are interested, you can make the fee and add into WhatsApp group. We'll share all the information in the WhatsApp group only. So tomorrow also same link will be allowed. You can join without registration tomorrow also, right? Yeah. So if you add into the group, we'll share all the information in the group, course content, information, other information. We'll share in the group, right? Yeah. So tomorrow also same timings, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST. Yeah, same link will work tomorrow also. Fine. So someone asking most of the login time will be 10. Can we move 30 minutes? Not possible actually. Currently not possible. So because 8 a.m. batch is not there currently, so maybe it will be started very soon. If you move to 30 minutes before, the timings will be clash here. Okay. So that is when 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. the timings would be. Okay. Fine. So we can wind up here. Yeah. If you have any
Yes.
more questions, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me, we'll discuss after this session. Fine. Yeah. Someone talking something. Any question, anyone?
So in terms of the timing, this 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. would be fixed, right? Because it's difficult
Yes.
to join, like who are in the different time zone.
It is fixed. It is fixed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all. So we can wind up here. So tomorrow same timings we use, same timings we can connect tomorrow.